Hello, good people, and welcome to the Nothing Above the Moon podcast. This is episode 008 of Tallahassee's most exquisite podcast. I mean, this is like the top, like the upper echelon of podcasts, man. Just so the streets are aware.
Man, we in a league of our own, man.
Yeah, that's how we do it, man. Anyway, I'm your host, Mike Johnson. I'm joined by my co-host, Cameron Huff. And
we in this building.
We in the building.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and shout out Audio Tech, man. This is our corporate sponsor. Our headphones are Audio Tech. Our microphones are Audio Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh, I might buy some Audio Tech shoes.
Yeah, they got them, bro.
Where they at?
They got 4 straps on them, though.
Oh, no, I ain't wearing those boat shoes. Those sound something like Bird-a-Wear.
Yeah, probably, bro. Pro Cats with 4 straps.
All white, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely all white. With white socks and white shorts. So trash.
Oh, man. Speaking of trash, man, I had a horrible game, man. I literally, you know how Michael Jordan felt? And
oh, boy.
Folks, we are going to update y'all on our City League basketball.
Gotta give you the Kings update.
We're 4-4 now.
So trash.
We won a game by forfeit because the other team didn't have enough men to show up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And then
wow. So we like 3.
We're 3 and well, I guess technically the record is the record. You're 4-4.
Nah, I would say 3, 4, and 1.
Man. Sheesh. But we lost to the best team in the league, so-called the best team in the league, because
they're the only ones undefeated. So you gotta give it to them.
Yeah, they did, but they knew that game was more dictated by the refs, man. And I literally felt like Michael Jordan in Space Jam when he no skills. I forgot how to play basketball. Basketball hit me in my hands. It fell out my hand. I got to pass around the paint. I looked around like, what do I do with this ball?
You got to hoop, man. You got to hoop. I was trying to get you to come hoop, man. You got to come out the house and hoop, bro.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, man, honestly, a lot of what's going on this year, man, is basketball. We didn't play no kind of. I started like early last year playing basketball, then we all fell off. Like nobody started playing basketball, man. So we're to the age now we can't just come into the season and just start hooping like we used to and expect to dominate. We got to start. We got to keep playing. We're getting older. Keep the skills up.
Yeah, man. I mean, the game was within 5 points at one point when we was playing horrible. It started off the same way. Like the first time we played them.
Couldn't get the basket off the lid, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the lid off the basket is what I meant to say.
Yeah, but you played a solid game, man.
I had 20. Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, you counted your points?
I always keep my points, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, how many points did we have in total?
Like 30 something.
No, we had more than 30.
We had like 30 something.
They beat us by 12, right?
It was like 30 something, like 50, bro.
I thought it was like 60 to 50 something.
No, man. We didn't have 50 points.
I thought we did.
No.
Okay. Well, I might be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Your church league team, I came and watch y'all boys play.
Got whooped. Got destroyed, man.
Y'all should have said a prayer before the game.
We should have said a prayer during the game. The thing about us, man, in that league, they won't let you call timeouts, man. Had we been able to call timeouts, we'd have been able to get down to these guys and make some adjustments. The defense was our problem in that game. Them boys just scoring at will out there. Now, with that being said, too, the goal is we don't really play on a 9-foot goal for that league. I think it was down to like 8 feet, man. So I think that benefited those other guys a lot more because a lot more players on the team could score because they're taller guys. Mm-hmm. So I think that benefited them a little bit more than our team did. But, we both got to play on the same hoop, so it is what it is.
Well, I mean, church league is different. I played in church league when I was younger, and it was more like street ball. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like the upper echelon compared to City League at that time. City League, if you played in church league, they consider you one of the best players around Tallahassee. Because it felt like Bethel A&E had like the all-star team and stuff like that.
Because they can go get anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted to play church league, but then City League kind of took over. But kind of watching y'all church league, man, it's really a church league.
Yeah.
I mean, they say a prayer.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
it's not really a church league per se. It's upward bound basketball. It's nationwide, so it's just the way they got it formulated. It just happened to be part of the culture.
Oh, okay.
It's not that particular church having one. Like all the churches, but most of the churches around town have basketball gyms have an upward basketball team.
Oh, okay.
So it's a nationwide setup. So
yeah, it seems to me like they was about to bring Jesus and the 12 disciples into the basketball game, man.
Hey, man, it's part of the culture, man.
Sheesh, what? It's part of the culture. I swear to you, when that dude started saying that prayer, man, I said, oh, man. I said, here we go. We about to have Jesus out here taking jump shots.
Yeah, man. It's part of the game, man. It's part of the game.
Okay.
But it's cool, though. I got to give it to them, man. It's well organized, man. They give us all the stuff we need, man. They give kids jerseys, shorts, shoot-around shirts, man. They give them... They give us playbooks. They give us everything, man. So it's set up well. You know?
Okay.
So I gotta give them that. Upward bound basketball is a nice little setup.
Man, they need to teach these kids downward ball basketball because all these players shouldn't be playing in the game. If you're trash, you're trash.
I agree.
8 years old, 7 years old, 6 years old, you need to be told that you're garbage.
I agree. I 100% agree with that. That's something yeah.
Yeah.
If you're trash, you don't need to be on the court.
You don't need to be on the court
until
son.
You get better.
Yeah, exactly. Just because your mom bring you out here and she give you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some chips after the game and a fancy little star to say you did great, man. F that.
Yeah.
They used to tell me you garbage and you don't get nothing to eat. Imagine if you was playing for meals.
Did you like that?
Imagine if you was playing for meals, bro.
What the hell is meals?
So I'm talking about meals, like
meals. I got you. Okay,
food.
Yeah.
Imagine if you was playing for food.
Yeah, because people wouldn't be eating, bro.
It wouldn't be it would be some starving people out there. So City League this past game, I would have been out there looking like them Africans, cuz.
Boy. How many you had last game?
I had 2 points.
You scored more than 2 points in the game yet?
I think I had 4 points one game.
Come on, Cam, man. You got to step it up, bro. We need you out there, man.
Yeah, we need... I have apps. It's not even... I like to play the game. I like to compete. I just don't have no skills, man.
You got to get the skills back,
It's fun going out there. As soon as I get on the court, I'm like, okay, it's cool. Man, nervous, man, please. That's what I love. I love big crowds or the small crowds. It don't bother me. Talking trash, it don't bother me. When I get the ball in my hands, like, you are trash. It's like something like it's like the ball is talking to me. Like, cuz, you don't know what you're doing with this thing. Pass that rock.
That ain't good, man. That's a bad feeling, bro. I can only imagine how that feels.
That's a horrible feeling, man. So I got to get back out there in the gym. I got to go out there and start shooting in the gym again.
Get in there, man.
Get back to my roots, man.
Yeah, get in there, cuz. The streets waiting for you, man.
Yeah, the streets need me, man.
We need you on the court, bro.
Yeah.
We need you. We need to finish the season strong. We need you, man.
Yeah, I'm going next year, man. I'm coming out guns a-blazing.
Okay.
Guns blazing.
We're going to mark this, man.
Mark it.
Next Sunday, February 11th, Cam say coming out guns blazing next year.
Guns blazing.
All right.
Man, speaking of guns a-blazing, Quincy Jones came out throwing out some left, some rights, some uppercuts.
Quincy Jones is man. Quincy Jones been like this for a long time, man. People never really listen to a Quincy Jones interview, man. But he's always been direct and blatant in his interviews, man. So to me, hearing him say this stuff is not necessarily surprising, but you know, it probably needed to be said. And I think you're telling the truth.
Well, let's give a quick synopsis of this. He basically was saying that he was telling the truth about, you know, Hollywood secrets and things that go behind the scenes in Hollywood that nobody's privileged to besides the people who are in Hollywood. So he said Michael Jackson is greedy.
That sounds about right.
He said Marlon Brando basically fucked Marvin Gaye, James Baldwin, and Richard Pryor.
That sounds about right. You know, Marlon Brando was openly bisexual.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, step the game up.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, so that's probably true.
Oh, okay. Well, Charlie Sheen said he was sleeping with men too.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, he said, you know, because he had his HIV has went. You know, he said he had HIV, and you haven't heard anything. He had that one interview with the Today Show. And man, after that, man, Charlie Sheen went quiet.
Actually, he's under investigation right now by the FBI.
For what?
First of all, something with his taxes or wiring money or something of that nature, and he's also in trouble about his HIV. They're saying he's been spreading the HIV, knowing he had HIV.
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen, bro.
Man, you know what, man?
See, the thing about Charlie Sheen is, man, Charlie Sheen's still Charlie Sheen. Don't sleep.
He's still out in these streets.
Yeah, people be like, oh, man, because he got HIV, man, I'm tell you something, bro. Some women don't care. Believe it or not, man. Some women do not care, dog.
That's a sad place to be if you don't care about.
Is it sad?
What they doing it for? The money?
She getting clouded by the opportunity to sleep with her idol. She might be in love with Charlie Sheen. Same thing when they're talking about Usher with the herp. Some girls like, I risk that herp just so I can sleep with Usher.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds crazy, bro, but is it necessarily sad? I wouldn't say it was sad. It's just crazy.
Well, if somebody makes that choice, then it's sad.
No, okay, I got you.
So, to me, if somebody, I should say the opposite. If you make that choice, it's not sad. you know what you're getting into. If you don't have the choice, then it's sad because you're not knowing what you're getting into.
Exactly.
But with these guys in the public eye, you know what you're getting into with these guys, man. They sleeping with a whole bunch of women, man.
Yeah.
And if a guy tells you, I don't want to use a rubber, first sign, you need to get him checked. Go to the clinic and get that man checked before you let him stick. That's off the rip, man. Nobody should be out here sticking raw. It's 2018, bro.
You're 100% right about that, man.
Yeah, man. There's no way you should. They got this pill or some type of medicine called PrEP. And what this is supposed to do is actually, if you're actually engaged with a person with HIV, you take this pill and it's supposed to help. It's actually, you're not able to contract HIV from this person if you use this pill.
Sounds like some bullshit.
To me, it does. It sounds, but they say it's effective. So they say you have to keep taking it. So if you
willing to try it?
No.
Exactly.
I'm not about to do this fear factor test. That's one fear factor test I ain't about to do, bro.
That's something, man. Who gonna experiment on that, bro?
Well, there's people out there taking it. They got partners who contract. What about Cookie? Cookie Johnson, Magic Johnson's wife, is the ultimate test for HIV.
Magic Johnson have HIV.
You don't believe Magic Johnson had HIV?
No.
You think that was a hoax?
Yep, I'm of that ilk that Magic Johnson does not have HIV.
We should have asked Quincy Jones about that.
Quincy Jones know the truth. He tell you exactly what's going on too.
Okay,
He'd be like, nope.
Nope. So
Magic, he might have it, man. I'm just joking, man. I honestly don't know, but
either which way, Cookie Johnson survived. If Cookie Johnson can survive, I can survive.
Well, Magic survived too.
Well, Magic Johnson got PrEP money.
Cookie got money too.
Well, you know how much that pill PrEP costs?
How much?
A lot.
Magic got it. Magic got it. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, it costs to live, man.
Magic ain't hurting for no money, man.
No, but speaking of going back to Quincy, Quincy was talking about. He said Michael Jackson was greedy.
Mm-hmm.
He said Marvin Brando slept with all these 3 prominent black men, and he slept. And he also said the Beatles were trash.
Mm-hmm. I can't say if I agree or disagree on this too many Beatles songs. So I don't really know, but I can't see what somebody can say they're overhyped.
He said in the beginning they was trash. He said it was kind of like a made up, boy band.
Yeah,
like they wasn't musically inclined.
He said they couldn't play. None of them could play instruments.
Right.
Yeah, which is.
Yeah, so he said in the beginning they was trash. He never said they was they ended up being trash. They learned how to become musicians after a while, but based off on the hype, they wasn't the people that people thought they were.
And see, the thing about it too, Quincy Jones, man, we talking about music, you almost got to be like, okay, I feel you, Quincy, because Quincy got a lineage, man. Quincy been doing it for a minute, so he knows the music game. So
yeah, this guy worked with, Jimi Hendrix.
Everybody.
He worked with the best of the best.
Banging out hits.
Yeah, and this man actually studied his craft.
Yeah, Quincy Jones the man. I like Quincy Jones.
Yeah, he said he had 22 women too. And all of them know that they all pretty much, I got 22 women. So all 22 women know about each other.
That's Quincy Jones, bro.
He kept it real with them.
Yeah.
And he said he went on a date with Ivanka Trump.
That's trash. It's a waste of time.
He said, he never said he smashed, but he said he went on a date with her.
Come on, man. You talking about Quincy Jones, bro.
You think Quincy Jones smashed?
You know he smashed, man. Quincy Jones a smooth operator, bro. Quincy Jones, old smooth man, dog. Yes, you know he smashed.
Quincy Jones one of those old folks, man, that, when people get old, man, it's two phases of your life that you don't care what you say. Well, you shouldn't care what you say to people in any phase of your life, but it's really 2 phases that you don't have any filters.
Well, you got to be tactful.
You got to be tactful.
In your, I know where you're going with this. In your middle adult years, going up as a person, you got to be tactful.
Exactly.
You don't want to ruin relationships just saying whatever you want to say to people. So
exactly. So you got kids and you got older folks.
Exactly.
Kids don't care because they just kids. They don't have no rhyme or reason what's going on with the world. They're just going to speak their mind.
They don't know any better. Exactly.
And then older folks, they leave in the world. Mm-hmm. So they like, man, I'm going to say what I got to say because I'm out of here.
Exactly. Now, Quincy Jones did go a lot of dead guys.
Yeah, he did.
He did now, so, that got something to do with it, too.
Yeah,
they've been dead for a while, too.
Yeah, that's a soft subject because when somebody's not here,
they can't defend themselves.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, all right, is he really, Quincy Jones still the man in my eyes, but is it really that impressive? You can say whatever you want to say about a dead man, he can't talk back.
That's true.
But Richard Pryor's widow came out and said that he did sleep with Marlon Brando.
what Richard Pryor said in the book that he was dated a transgender man at the time in the 70s.
I wonder him and Eddie Murphy. Eddie the man though.
Eddie's still the man. Does it change anything about Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy if you
still funny?
Yeah, he's still funny.
Yeah.
Same thing with Marvin Gaye.
Still can sing.
Crazy thing about Marvin Gaye. Marvin, his last name is spelled Gaye.
Correct.
His real last name is spelled Gay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It's interesting if I didn't know that.
Yeah, he didn't want to have E at the end. I mean, he put E at the end because he didn't want to be interpreted as, Marvin Gaye.
Nice.
So it's still, I'm like, what's the difference, man?
Yeah, it's still pronounced the same way.
It's still pronounced the
but
same.
I never knew that, man. That's an interesting fact.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye, man.
Marvin Gaye could sing, though.
Oh, Marvin Gaye was classic.
Marvin Gaye was a man.
Yeah, Marvin Gaye was one of the best singers of all time, man. I mean, he sang that
anthem?
The anthem for, was it the All-Star game, right?
All-Star game, so smooth. Still the greatest All-Star game anthem ever sung.
What was the greatest, well, I'm not big on the U.S. Pledge, because we definitely need to take that out of sports.
Yeah, it don't need to be in sports.
That stuff, with Colin Kaepernick and all these people getting mad because of this song, man, and, people going to feel a certain way about it because they feel like their ancestors that song is almost like a hate song compared to some people in certain cultures, man. So, especially the black culture, because, we fought for this country and, come back to that anthem that people feel like those words in the anthem doesn't resonate with black folks because it's not liberty and justice for all. So, they need to take that song out of sports completely, man.
I agree.
Yeah, it just doesn't need to be there. Why are we singing an anthem for a sporting event?
That's a different topic for a different day, man.
Nah,
It's a rabbit hole, man. Go down that hole, we're going to be all the way in there, man.
Yeah.
We're going to be all the way in that hole, man.
Yeah, we definitely going to be in that
We'll
hole.
bring it up as a show topic one day. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, but still. Yeah.
I agree with you, though. I don't think it needs to be in sports. I don't think it never should have been in sports, to be totally honest with you, man. It's sports, man. People, I think one of the problems with sports is people look at sports, man. They take sports so seriously, man. It's a game, man.
It's just a game.
It's a game, bro. It's all it is. It's a game, man. When I talk about sports, man, I talk about it loosely because I don't look at it as seriously as other people do. Like, sports isn't my life. You know what I mean? I like to play sports. I like to watch sports, but it's not my life. Right. Then I can always look at sports as what it is. It's a game. So, when we soldiers out there before the game and people talking about this and that, it's sports, man.
Yes.
People had these super serious sports shows. We on a show for 4 hours talking about the details of this and that. It's a game, man. These grown men playing a game, man. That's all it is. It's a game. And outside of the release of watching sports, it kind of take you away from everyday life. Outside of that, it doesn't matter. It's just a game.
True.
It's just a game. We don't have nothing to invest in sports.
True.
So
that's true, man. I mean, the national anthem is one thing, but they have all kinds of military branches anthems. So why they don't sing? Sports, like you said, is a game. It's a kid's game paid at a king's ransom.
Exactly. Played by grown men.
Played by grown men and women. So they get paid a king's ransom to play a child's game. And it's cool because it's great that you could grow up, you could play in a country that you can get paid a king's ransom to play a child's game. But like you say, people take it too serious to the fact that you got people who say, well, they should sing the anthem, or they disrespecting the anthem, or if somebody loses a game, somebody loses their life. I'm like, how can you? And that goes back to one thing that I heard recently about the NFL and how the NFL might be rigged. Certain sporting events might be rigged. Because I don't know if you've seen this little picture going around social media, but it was when the Patriots were playing the Jaguars. And they scored a touchdown, and it looked like the ref was actually celebrating with the Patriots. It was crazy the way it was like. It was, now you can capture that one picture and say, well, he smiled.
1,000 words,
but it's worth 1,000 words,
You're
man.
right.
And then after the game, Jalen Ramsey tweeted out that the coaches was saying that we need to let the Patriots win because the NFL wants the Patriots to win.
That sounds like some BS right
now. Once again,
that sounds like some. Nah, man. Like, I understand with the referee thing. I have seen the picture. And they did some speculation going on. The referee was celebrating, and the referee was the one to come up and congratulate Tom Brady after the game. I understand that stuff, but Jalen Ramsey, man, that's stupid. And I'm gonna tell you why it's stupid is because those guys still get paid to play and coach football. So you gonna just concede the game to the Patriots because the NFL wants you to? That's silly. The Jags just lost the game because they lost the game.
I agree too.
Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna sit up and be ridiculous and say sports aren't rigged. But in order for you to get everybody on board with losing, that take a lot, man. I don't think that NFL has that kind of power. You got all these players, all these coaches, equipment guys who gonna lay down for the Patriots. That's nonsense.
Well, what's your price? Because most people say everybody got a price. For me personally, competition is everything. Somebody come out to me and say, hey man, you gotta lay down this sword because we need this team to win. I'm like, first off, I'm not gonna play. Because I don't even know how to play a game that know that you want me to lose the game. How does that even matter? Now I can play a game that I'm so trash that I feel like I'm losing the game out there.
That's true.
But it's one thing to go out there and intentionally lose a game because somebody tells you to lose a game.
Yeah, but like you said, the price, man, they can't funnel it. I mean, these guys still they're under watch. You can't funnel that money. You have to pay every player on the team to be down with losing. Or you want to play a certain amount of players. How does that work?
I don't know.
I'm saying it has to be a collaborative effort in order for a team to lay down and lose. The coach can't come in the locker room and say, hey, guys, we're going to lose this game. These dudes playing for their life. They want the fame, too. They want the parades. They want to go and get the commercials and everything. They're going to just lay all that down so the Patriots can win because the coach says so?
Hey, man, they say sports is a wicked game, man. They say follow the devils in the details. You'll find out the stuff that you need to find out. I mean, I don't know what these guys' contracts say, all these things like that, But to get a football team, a 55 or 53-man roster, to say we're going to lose this game and 12 to 20 coaches on the team to say, y'all need to lose this game today, sounds impossible. I'm not saying it's not feasible, but it sounds impossible to get every single person on board. And I don't know how you lose a game. I don't know how you don't show you losing a game intentionally. Now, I've seen games before that I'm like, hey, man, I don't know what y'all doing, but it's like y'all laying down on purpose.
Okay.
Last year, speaking of sports, James Harden looked like he laid down in the game 6 against the Spurs. I don't know what he was doing.
He was tired.
Okay.
He was tired. He probably was tired. I'm going to go ahead and say he probably was tired. I'm hoping that's what it was. I doubt he just laid down.
All right.
But you got to think about it, too. You don't think James Harden want to win?
Of course he wants to win.
But see, basketball is a lot different, man. You can have a star player like LeBron James have a bad game. Cavaliers probably going to lose. James Harden have a bad game, like a terrible. Well, now we got Chris Paul now. Before we had Chris Paul, if they had a bad game, they probably was going to lose. So it's a little bit easier to do that in basketball. You know what I mean? You probably can get that to happen in basketball.
Oh, yeah.
But football, I don't think so, man. I just think it's too many guys, man. There's too much pride in that sport. It's only 16 games, man. You got one chance. He may not ever get a chance to go to the Super Bowl again. And you laid down 1 year for the Patriots, who would have been to the Super Bowl a million times.
Hey, football money ain't guaranteed, man.
That's
so
true.
Somebody say, hey, man, take all off the record, all y'all getting $10 million to lay down for this game.
No.
No?
No.
All right. I mean,
no. Where the money gonna come from? Cause that's a lot of money.
Hey, man, you know the NFL got money. The NFL is $1 billion business.
That's true, but how they gonna fund? How they gonna get that money to the players? You can't just throw. You can't.
Shoot, they get direct deposits. Who's gonna tell them? The NFL send them a direct deposit check.
It's a salary cap sport, man.
So
you saying the NFL giving them money to lay down?
Why not?
Come on, man.
We live in a country
that's total nonsense, man.
You don't believe somebody's gonna funnel money. You don't believe that money's being funneled in the federal government every single day?
I'm not saying that's not impossible. What I'm saying is this: is a salary cap sport, because you can't afford that. You talking about 52 players, $10 million apiece. It's $500 million, right?
Yeah.
You gonna funnel $500 million, not notice, and nobody gonna notice it?
Shit, what? That's a drop in the bucket for the NFL.
All right.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. It's possible.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, it can be spread out over some years.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah. So yeah, but before we leave the Quincy topic, man, he's a legend, obviously, but I mean, that goes back to him talking about people who can't speak for themselves. Michael Jackson passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Marvin Gaye, Marlon Brando,
they've been going for
James
a while.
Baldwin, Richard Pryor, all those guys. But for a guy who's a legend and who throws that stuff out there, you more apt to believe him. But at the same time, you don't have these guys to discredit him. But you have one person who said it was true.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what you were saying originally. Should a guy of Quincy Jones' stature be talking about these topics like this?
Does it matter?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
But
it matters. But it matters to the people who are still connected to these folks.
Okay, I agree.
And who don't want to see these skeletons let out this closet that might have been.
Sometimes you gotta let them out, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe he just felt there was time to let them out, man.
I guess so. But they was talking about music in the interview because the guy is a very musically. He's music. He understands music. The guy who was interviewing him, he's a historian of music. Mm-hmm. So once you get the respect of people who understands your craft, then these stories naturally flow out.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And now it was a Netflix thing they're doing too. It's like a Netflix interview, a Netflix series with him or whatever. So maybe it's part of him to get some. Mm-hmm. To get some. Because when the last time you thought about Quincy Jones outside of this? One time I think about Quincy Jones is when I see Rashida Jones, and that's it.
Didn't Tupac date Rashida Jones?
I heard, man, something like that. I heard Tupac dated Madonna too.
Well, I heard Tupac dated Madonna, and then he was like, when he was in prison, he said, "Man, I can't date you no more." He said, "Because this interracial stuff, man, would be going against my code."
Yeah, I heard that shit. Something about she wrote a letter or something to him about her and like rappers, and it was something about the letter or whatever. But
yeah,
either way, man, Madonna got around.
Yeah, she definitely got around.
Robin was the man too.
Dennis Rodman.
Robin's the man, bro.
Man, if all those stories can come out in the 80s, man, in the 70s, man, that's why they say you don't want to ever meet your heroes in certain genres of music or sports. Mm-hmm. Because once you get to learn who they are and what they are based off on what you perceive them to be, man, your thought pattern might change just because of what you hear about them.
That's what people were saying about that Tom Brady documentary, the one he did when he was going through his life and everything. People was like, I was, the Patriots and Tom Brady always kind of been a mystery for the most part. But he let everybody into his family life and all that type of stuff, whatever. And a lot of people like, I didn't need to know all that about Tom Brady. He let me in too far.
Really?
Yeah. So that could have something to do with it.
I mean, sometimes the best things about people is the things that you don't know. But then again, I respect the person who keep themselves whole. Some people like to let all their bones out of their closet. I respect that. I mean, that's admirable to see somebody, say things about themselves that self-deprecate themselves in a way that people can't use that against them later. Yeah. Imagine if I told you every single thing. I said, yeah, I did this, I did that, I did this. Mm-hmm. What can you say about me now?
Nothing.
So, I mean, true, because I already said it. I already told you my truth.
8 Mile.
Yeah, the 8 Mile theory, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, people, Eminem got out there and say this, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Not go ahead and rap.
Exactly.
Now you up there frozen.
Papa Doc was trash.
Yeah, Papa Doc was.
And he was overrated.
Hulk. What is his character in Marvel? Ain't he the Hulk or something?
Falcon or something. Falcon or something. Yeah.
Trash. He went from Papa Doc to the Falcon.
Trash.
Flying around. Flying around the Marvel universe trying to rap to Captain America, man.
Yeah, cause he the man, bro. I guess he got a swag up, man. But yeah, Anthony Mackie is I don't like him as an actor. Mm-hmm. I thought Papa Doc was a terrible character, and he was overrated. Definitely wasn't the best rapper in that. Nah, not to be feared like he was. Nah,
the second dude actually could rap. The second dude that Eminem went against, not the first dude, like when he had to go up against Papa Doc and his crew. Mm-hmm. That second dude was saying something about Eminem Leave It to Beaver character. I actually like that.
What are you talking about? The strong dude?
The strong dude.
Lotto. Yeah, with the tank top on.
The tank top. Yeah. I like Lotto verse on that.
Yeah.
Lotto was all right on that.
Mm-hmm. So, it was a good. Yeah. It was a good movie for the time.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie for the times. Yeah, so.
Do you think somebody can make an 8 Mile now and it'd be good?
Nah, man.
Okay.
Nah. It goes. You remember last week we was talking about
remakes
of Martin Lawrence, and I was going back and thinking about it. I said it would probably be a good idea, but thinking about it, I said, nah, man.
Yeah, man. My wife said the same thing. She was like, really think about them redoing Martin. I'm not gonna say it'll be terrible, but it ain't gonna be as good as it used to be.
Nah, man.
It ain't gonna be as good as it used to be, man.
Sometimes you can't reheat food in the microwave, man.
You're 100% right about that. Some foods can't be reheated.
Some foods can't be reheated, bro. You gotta let that stuff you gotta let it soil away, bro. Throw it in the garbage. Well, I wouldn't say Martin was thrown in the garbage. I don't want to use that kind of metaphor, but at the same time, you want to make sure that certain things are preserved over time.
Exactly. You got to think about any sitcom or anything like that for the matter. People always talking about bringing it back. Imagine if these shows would have been here the whole time. You wouldn't be still like, I got to watch this new Martin episode. What else they going to talk about? It wouldn't be as... That's how you got to look at that type of stuff, I think. And same with these artists, and people always revere these artists that passed away, Biggie, Tupac. If they were still here rapping, I don't think you would be like, I got to get that new Biggie. I got to get that new Tupac. I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
I think you would. You still get Jay-Z's album.
Because Jay-Z's still good.
So you don't think Biggie and Tupac would have been good?
No. Tupac started to switch to acting. Yeah, I'm speaking out. Tupac
Go ahead.
Tupac started to switch over to the acting role. We all know that, right?
All right.
Tupac started to switch to acting. And Biggie, come on, bro. We already know that last album was garbage. We agreed on that last week.
Born Again.
Yes.
That wasn't even a Biggie album to me.
Come on, man. It was a Biggie album. It was trash, bro.
Puffy put that out there, man.
Okay, and on top of that, look at Biggie and who he was working with. And name your artist from Bad Boy who's still popping right now.
Lil' Kim. Still popping.
That Lil' Kim work at the hair store, bro. Lil' Kim finished, man. Ain't nobody out there popping from Bad Boy, man.
Lil' Kim ain't finished, bro.
Lil' Kim finished, man. No artist from Bad Boy still popping right now because Puff Daddy got a reputation for ruining careers, man.
Puff Daddy got a reputation for taking money from people.
Exactly. He'll get you in, make money off you, take that cash, and leave you ruined. But there's no artist on Bad Boy who's still popping.
From Biggie's lineage.
Period.
French Montana?
Come on, Cam. French Montana garbage.
He popping?
Did you buy his last album?
I don't buy albums.
Did you hear a song from his last album?
I heard the radio hit. I read that radio hit where he was singing. He had that one kid singing on the chorus. I can't think of the song.
Oh, you talking about Unforgettable? Sway Lee.
Yeah.
Either way, dog.
Okay.
Either way you put it.
What about the dude, the white dude who raps, MGK?
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't even think he sound Bad Boy no more. I think he left.
Oh, he
He
left.
about to swing on Puff.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
So I'm telling you, bro, Bad Boy ain't got no artist right now that's banging, man. That Biggie would have been on that same path. As good of an artist as he was, he'd have been on that same path, man.
No way, man.
I guarantee you.
There's no way, man. Before he actually passed, when he passed away, man, when he got murdered, he had that Life After Death CD. Classic CD, man.
Yeah, it's a good CD. Double disc. Classic.
Double disc classic. And then he was going to make Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
And that was going to be his final album with Bad Boy. And then he was going to try to do Brooklyn Mint. He was going to try to make his own clothes. He was going to,
Come on, man.
Bruh, see, the thing is, the reason why you're not seeing it is because it didn't go all the way through. If I would have said, if Jay-Z would have passed after In My Lifetime Volume 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the first album, Reasonable Doubt, was classic, right?
He came out the gate with a classic album.
Yeah. Biggie album was classic to me. Now, you don't like it, but I think it was a classic album.
Which one?
Ready to Die.
Yeah, it was overrated.
To each his own.
I got you.
But going back to Jay-Z, Volume 1, In My Lifetime, Volume 1, if Jay-Z would have, passed away, something unfortunate happened to Jay-Z, we had 2 albums from Jay-Z. Them 2 albums would have been classic because I love it on Volume 1. That's a class. People sleep on that album. I love that album.
Okay. It was a good album.
But he would have said, he would have came out and said, I would have did something called Rock Aware. I would have wanted to do something like, created this on platform for this. You would have said the same. You probably said the same thing, man. You would have said it would have been trash and all this stuff because you see the whole vision of Jay-Z. He basically, you see Jay-Z from the start and almost to his finish. Well, he's not finished. He's still in the game. He's still one of the top. He's the top rapper in the game at his age. Biggie and Tupac leaving, in my opinion, yes, I'm going to say it. Biggie and Tupac leaving helped Jay-Z in a lot of ways get through that gate.
I can agree with you on that, but then again, we talking about, okay, with the clothing line thing, how many rapper clothing lines popping?
Currently, you got Sean John still sells a lot.
Come on, man.
It does, bro.
God, dog, Cam, man.
It
Sometimes,
does.
Man, I think if you're giving these guys you're giving a man too much of a pass. But I'm not saying Sean John don't sell, but I'm saying that Sean John popping like it used to be.
What's the definition of popping?
How many people you know wear Sean John? How many people do you know wear Sean John?
Personally?
Yes. 0.
Probably a couple, 1 or 2. I had to think, it's a couple people out there wearing Sean John.
Okay, so is it
shout out to my homeboys who wear Sean John.
Is it as popping as it used to be?
No, because Sean John. No, what's technically popping? What's our street wear now?
I gotta say my definition of popping, because we can only speak on the world we know. We're not talking about worldwide sales and all the time. We talking about the world that we know. From how we used to know Sean John selling to how prestigious it used to be. People wanted the Sean John shirts, the Sean John clothes, everything, man.
I got a Sean John jacket. Matter of fact, let's speak of me. I got a fresh Sean John jacket. Fresh Sean John.
The denim?
Denim jacket.
You talking about a denim outfit?
I got a denim outfit.
You talking about that full denim, boy?
I ain't got no full denim Sean John outfit.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay,
I got a fresh black and silver Sean John jacket, $40. I still rock some Sean John clothes, man. I think I got a Sean John shirt.
Okay.
Okay, but go back what you were saying, man.
All right, so okay, I'm gonna give you
the world we know.
I give you Sean John. Okay, I give you Sean John. Give me something else. A rapper based clothing line that's popping.
FUBU.
So back to my original point, it wouldn't have been popping, bro. Big would have made that clothing line, and I guarantee you it would not be a functional clothing line today.
Man, it's still some clothes that popping. People, I'm pretty sure people wear. I'm talking about a rapper's clothing line. I don't know if Woo Wear is still out there.
It still exists,
okay,
but it ain't popping though.
People probably still wearing Woo Wear.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's different between people still wearing it.
What about T.I. stuff? A coup. People wear that coup stuff.
Who you know wearing coup?
All right, the world we know, I don't know too many people wear a coup.
Exactly.
But it's people who's wearing a coup.
But do you think it's popping, bro? In order for it to be popping, it's like something that's consistently a part of our daily routine, man. I would say.
In the world we know?
Yeah, like you
know.
Tallahassee's not a big city, but you would expect to see people somewhere wearing a coup. Not saying I've never seen it.
Oh, it's people wearing a coup around
but
Tallahassee.
It's really popping. Like, would you wear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wear it.
Okay, what else? Long story short, bro.
Only clothes I wouldn't wear from a rapper is Master P clothing.
Why?
P.
Cause P look clean.
P is a legend. P is a down south legend. If it's anything that people need to understand, that Master P was a legend in these streets, man. That man got stories for days.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The man, he can give you the blueprint on how to get certain places. People need to take that from P. But if we're gonna criticize everybody, P clothing was trash to me, bro.
It was trash, but you gotta respect P for doing what he did.
P
was LeVar Ball before LeVar Ball.
That's true. You know what? People don't give P that credit.
Yeah, P was doing his thing. P said, I'm gonna start my own label, hire my own rappers, I'm gonna make my own clothes and everything. He did that.
Yeah, P got the ultimate deal that nobody would ever get. 80-20, bro.
Mm-hmm.
P is the man.
He washed though.
I don't think P washed, bro.
He washed.
P out there, bro. P make that sneaky money. Just because you don't see him in these streets don't mean he not making that money, bro.
I ain't saying he's still making money. I'm saying he washed.
And what cat? Why is he washed?
Because P done dropped about 14 albums. You ain't never heard one song off of him. Think about it, bro. P done made a lot of albums in the interim. People ain't bought them. People ain't heard them. He ain't got no radio play. P washed, man.
P. This is what P is. P has a following in New Orleans that's always gonna buy his music no matter what. So he's going.
Albums, bro.
It's somebody out there buying P albums. Now I'm not personally buying P albums.
Come on, man.
But I respect P. But I just couldn't respect them clothes, bro. When he made that Percy Miller, he had some of them clothes. I said, no way.
Yeah, they were trash. You know why they were trash? It wasn't because they were ugly. It was the same type of stuff everybody else was making. It was just that Percy Miller made it, that aura about it made it, because he had throwbacks and everything. Same thing everybody else was wearing. It just said like P Miller on the back or something weird like that. So that kind of threw the whole look of it all. But it was the same stuff Russell Simmons was making with South Pole and Fat Form. I'm sorry, what's that? South Pole.
Yeah, Fat Form still popping?
No, man.
Somebody wearing Fat Form around these streets.
No.
Quincy Jones mentioned Fat Form in his interview, so Fat Form is still popping, cuz.
Man, Quincy Jones talking about shit from the 70s, man. Fat Farm ain't popping nowhere in these streets, bro.
Somebody wearing some Fat Farm denim jeans, bro.
You probably right, with some Fat Farm boots.
Yeah.
Some Havana Joes.
Yeah. One of these days, man, one person I would definitely like to meet is Master P, man.
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I think it will be interesting.
Because he has a lot of stories to tell, man. You can learn a lot of stuff from that, a lot of things from that guy, man, who can give you a lot of in-depth knowledge about the game. He's kind of like he's Quincy Jones, maybe of the rap industry. You know, I mean, P, you know, you got Puffy, you got Jay-Z, you got, what's my guy from Suave House and Rap A Lot.
How about to go with Dr. Dre?
Oh, man.
It's Quincy Jones of rap industry.
Dang. That's, yeah.
Because Dre don't work with some of everybody, man. Dre bang out hits. You can't even say that about P. Yeah. He was banging out hits. Dre still banging out hits.
Yeah, that's true.
So I probably say the closest person in the rap industry to a Quincy Jones would be Dr. Dre. He may even be the Barry Gordy of rap too. Yeah,
Barry Gordy is a legend.
Find a lot of artists, and Dre did the same thing, man. Pop, Snoop, Eminem.
He didn't find Pop.
Close enough.
Yeah, but
close enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
man.
I know what you mean. But he found Snoop. He found Eminem. He had Warren G part of his crew.
Eminem found 50 Cent, which in turn is a co-part of Dre. So it's kind of all this, like I said, he found him, but he signed him. Yeah. That's the better way to put it. Signed him.
Yeah, he signed him. He's a legend, man. I mean, one of these days we can get all of these. If we can get all of these hip hop legends in this studio and talk about the stories, man. That would, you talk about a dream come true, man.
Oh,
and maybe Master P would probably bring some of his clothing, man.
Yeah,
maybe he switched the style up on it.
It actually might be fresh. You never know.
I don't know if is he still making.
I'm pretty sure P. Miller clothing still exists.
Okay,
he's the type of dude that's not gonna give up.
No, that's one thing you gotta admire about P.
Yeah, like he gonna keep making P. Miller clothing. He gonna keep dropping CDs. He gonna keep signing artists. So.
And P can hoop.
No, he can't.
P was getting buckets, bro.
Was.
All right, if we put in okay.
He played in the Celebrity All-Star game. Was that 2 years ago? A year ago? P done.
He done.
P out there looking fat.
He gained a little bit of weight, bro, but he's still P.
I got you.
Yeah, he's still P. P, shout out to you. You're a legend, man. But man, those clothes I couldn't rock with, man.
Yeah, people was wearing them though.
People was wearing them. People was wearing them. People was wearing them still. So I mean, and shout out to the Eagles, man. You know what? Y'all some crazy MFers, man. Y'all some crazy dudes, bro. Philly was one of those cities, man, that, who deserved the championship. They haven't won a championship in a major sport. I think that's Pittsburgh. Philadelphia Flyers. I'm trying to think if the Philadelphia Flyers won a Stanley Cup. They probably have, but I'm not even checking for hockey like that. But with basketball,
no hockey talk, bro.
Eric Lindros, bro.
No hockey talk?
Man, name 5 people from hockey.
Let me see. Current 5 players from hockey?
5 players from hockey.
Current players?
Current players.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky retired in the 90s, man.
Mario Lemieux.
90s.
Wayne Gretzky. Jaromir Jagr. And,
you got him right. He still play at 40-something years old.
I don't know, man.
He still play at 40-something years old, man. Yeah. Oh, man. No.
PK Subban?
Huh?
Don't sleep on PK.
PK out there?
Yeah, don't sleep on PK holding it down.
Nah, you got Sidney Crosby. You got Alex Ovechkin. Ovechkin. Yeah, you got to say chin, right?
Sad. I think it's Ken. Ovechkin.
Ovechkin.
Either way you put it.
Okay.
Does it matter?
Sidney, Alex,
PK? That's it, man.
Yeah, I give you 3.
That's it.
I can't give you the 5.
Yarmir,
he still plays.
He still playing.
That's 4. Okay, we up there. We need one more, bro. Out of all those players in hockey, I can't. It got to be somebody, man.
Somebody you missing that's popular hockey.
Barry Melrose, who
Barry Melrose suits.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Barry Melrose wearing them pinstripe suits. Barry Melrose washed. Bro.
Yeah, I don't see him on SportsCenter anymore.
Probably because he washed.
Oh, he could be.
I can't think of no current hockey players, man.
Me either. But Philadelphia, man, they congratulations to y'all. Y'all finally won y'all first Super Bowl. The Giants have 4 Super Bowls, by the way, so I'm gonna throw that out there. So y'all won y'all first Super Bowl, and y'all beat one of the greatest quarterbacks, if not the greatest quarterback in NFL history, and the greatest coach in NFL history. And y'all played a absolutely perfect game. Y'all won with Nick Foles, which is amazing in his own right.
I said the same thing too before he went to the Super Bowl, but Nick Foles is hooping.
He's hooping.
I can't say nothing bad about Nick Foles' performance. He was out there hooping.
Yeah, he was. I mean, some people would say that, who do you keep on the team? Carson Wentz or Nick Foles? And Carson Wentz was balling this year. But
yeah, he was.
I don't want people to be the prisoner of the moment. Now, Nick Foles is technically going to go down as the guy who won the championship for the Eagles. He's going to go down as that guy. But trust me, as a New York Giants fan who experienced the same thing back in the 90s with Jeff Hostetler and Phil Simms, once again, I'm going back in my memory decks with these on the history of sports. Jeff Hostetler was the fan favorite because he won the Super Bowl against the Bills. But trust me, it didn't turn out the way people thought it was going to turn out. His career didn't end up turning out the way people thought it was going to turn out after he won that Super Bowl. So be very careful on what you want to get out of this.
So who would you keep?
I would keep Carson Wentz.
Okay, because he's younger?
He's young and he's a better quarterback right now.
Yeah, and they force him to retire anyway.
Now, the only thing with Carson Wentz is that the way he plays, he can be very injury prone because he likes to run. So with those guys in the NFL, man, there's no guy. If Michael Vick couldn't do it, nobody else can do it. So it's over, man.
Michael Vick was so dynamic. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
man.
man.
The beautiful thing about Michael Vick is outside of his ring, Michael Vick could throw a football, bro. Michael Vick oh, my goodness, the dude can throw a football, man.
Yes.
Almost as good as Byron Leftwich. Almost as good.
Okay. I digress.
Be Twitch.
Okay. Man, Byron Leftwich, I'm going on record. I'm saying this. Great in college, horrible in the NFL.
He wasn't horrible.
Horrible in the NFL.
All right, man.
Okay. Great in college. Great college player.
Okay.
Man, but with the Eagles, y'all fans are on a different level.
Nobody likes Eagles fans.
I always wanted to watch the Giants play the Cowboys in person and in Dallas or in New York. But, man, I don't want to watch the Giants play the Eagles in person. Only place I would go watch that game at is in New York. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to Philly because they ready.
Yeah.
You're going to have to bring about 30. I'm going to have to call Philly, you know. We're going to have to call our people in Philly. Mm-hmm. You know, we got a guy in Philly. We call him Philly.
Yeah, close enough.
And we're going to keep his name. You know, we ain't going to say his name, but we got a guy in Philly who we call Philly that we're going to call up, but I need at least 30 of y'all. Because I'm going to wear a Giants jacket.
It's a bad idea.
Hoodie.
Bad idea. You might get smoked on in the stands, bro.
Those guys are on a different level, man.
So who's worse, the Eagles fans or the Bills fans? The Bills fans like to jump through the tables and all that type of stuff in the tailgate or whatnot.
Philly, man.
Okay, yeah, okay, you're probably right.
Not even close.
Probably not even close. You're probably right.
Man, them guys booed people when they. I remember when Michael Irvin got hurt on the field when it looked like he broke his neck against Philly. Them people was cheering.
Yeah, man, streets real.
They was cheering that man almost lost his life.
Streets real, man.
They booed Santa Claus.
Probably had it coming.
Yeah, he had it coming.
Yeah. So.
And for the players who play out on the field, if you had a horrible game, they booing y'all and throwing stuff at you.
You know what? That might not be that bad, bro. It's like a lot of stuff I do. They might not be. I might be Eagles fan, bro.
So you might have your inner Philly channeled in you, bro.
Good, man. If you playing like trash, I'm gonna boo you. I don't care who it is. LeBron James, you playing like trash, I'm gonna boo you.
If you go out there and pay your money, you gonna boo.
Like the Cavs was getting booed when the Rockets was thumping that ass of the night. They was getting their booed. Cause you got that playing like trash, you gonna get booed. That's what it boiled down to.
I went to Philly one time,
mm-hmm.
and when I heard the news, I said, "This can't be real." They said tonight on the 9:00 news or whatever time you was watching that, they said this person got murdered, this person got shot, these kids got burnt in the house, and on to the sports. I said, "What?" I said, "Hold on." I said, "Hold on, y'all got to stop. We got to stop right here. Stop where these kids got burnt." They just went through it like it was nothing.
Because it happens so often, man. They get jaded to it. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's a reality of it. Same like with Chicago, man. Talk about the Chicago news, man. So many people get murdered and killed on a regular basis. Almost like they breeze through it, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy that it exists that way, but I understand why. Not saying I agree with it, but I understand why it's like that.
I guess so. I mean, it makes sense because you, like you said, you jaded. You used to that culture.
Yeah, it's like it's something that it says not good, and I don't agree with it, but I understand why it's like that.
And I can understand why Philly fans act that way because when they won the Super Bowl, when the players won the Super Bowl, the fans went out there and celebrated for them. So it was all kinds of fans. They was jumping in. They was burning up cars,
tearing down light poles, jumping on trash trucks.
Tearing down trash trucks. They said they had a guy eating dog doo-doo. Did you see that?
If it's a video for it, I wouldn't have clicked on it, so no, I didn't see it.
Trust me. All you have to do is say Philly fan eats dog doo-doo.
I'm good, bro.
The dude,
I'll take your word for that.
The dude ate dog doo-doo. Is it that serious, man?
Sometimes you get crunk, man.
You getting crunk to eat dog feces?
He probably was drunk.
It's not that much. Well, yeah, let me tell that back. Yeah, it is that
don't
much.
Don't say that. You get the right kind. I don't drink. Never have drunk. But I'm saying, if you get the right kind of liquor in you, bro, I've seen worse things than people eating dog doo-doo.
I got drunk one time and I told the cops, let's throw these hands.
Exactly.
I told this dude named Jose, I finally met Jose. And we've been talking about this guy Jose for so long. And I met this guy, Jose. I said, Jose, let's get him.
Jose a legend.
Jose a legend in these streets. I said, Jose, let's do it. Jose said, who you want to get, cuz?
See, that he didn't even know what was going on.
All Jose just said, who you want to get.
See, now think about that, bro. Now, we talking about 2002 when that happened? So 2018. Would you rather do that and drunk or eat some dog feces? Because right now, that could have probably cost you your life, bro. Think about it.
Me and Jose. I'm not eating dog feces, bro. I feel like I'm going to get a bacteria infection and die anyway.
Cuz, you rather eat some dog feces or fight the cops?
Oh, man.
But Jose, think about that, bro. Either way you put it, it's going to be a bad decision. I'll have to go with that feces, dog.
You going to eat the dog feces?
Yes, sir. But I want
you gonna put some mayonnaise on it?
Cuz, straight mayo, dog.
Mayo on dog feces.
Straight. No. You put the mayo.
That's what you call a cinnamon roll. Dog feces with mayonnaise on it.
Dog feces with mayo called a cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll.
I'm good. I'll pass on the cinnamon roll. I would have the mayonnaise sandwiches on the side. Like the dog feces would be the main course, and then the mayo sandwich would be on the side. Only if Tom Brady was playing.
Oh, so, man. With Tom Brady and the Philadelphia Eagles in that whole game, it was a great game. Great game. I seen one passed on to Nick Foles. He caught the touchdown. I seen one passed on to Tom Brady. He dropped the pass. I seen Tom
Brady got no hands.
He definitely got no hands, man. So that whole game was kind of, you could feel like the Eagles had momentum in that game, and you felt like Philadelphia, even when Tom Brady and them, even when the Patriots took the lead, I felt like the Eagles still was going to win that game. I felt it was no doubt in my mind that the Eagles was going to win that game, and they won the game.
So I didn't feel that way. I had that mentality that most people already had, like the Patriots going to find a way to win.
Well, let me take that back. You're right. At one point when they did take the lead, I did say, yeah, here we go with this stuff again. But when Philly, it was a 3rd down and 7. And they got that 3rd down. I said, yeah, it looks like the Eagles. Because usually the Patriots will shut you down, and then you know they're going to get the ball back and they're going to score that touchdown. It was their day.
So they didn't. So what? I think the Eagles punted once, right? And they didn't punt it on the England side.
I think they only punted once because they threw one interception and only punted once. Highest score Super Bowl of all time and most yards in the Super Bowl combined by 2 teams. So it's a great game. Philadelphia won, but man, y'all fans need to chill. Y'all was burning cars, bro.
I can't tell them to chill out, man, because I don't know how we react in that situation. I might be out there burning cars with them,
bro. If FAMU won a championship,
who?
Well, I should say. Dang, you gonna disrespect fam like that, bro?
No, not disrespecting fam, disrespecting FAMU athletics. No, bro. FAMU can win whatever.
If FAMU won a college football championship in their division, and people was out there burning stuff out there, the police arresting everybody.
Oh yeah.
If
Tallahassee, that wouldn't even get started.
Oh, it's not even gonna get started. Yeah. Now, FSU won a championship, they might.
Yeah, of course, you can do all the burning you want.
You burn everything.
Yeah.
So them dudes had, hey man, hate to say it, but them dudes had some white privilege going on. Because they jumping on cars, they burning stuff down. I'm like, man, most black folks would have been arrested. Bro, you got to call a spade a spade. Sometimes people don't want to talk about that stuff, but if black folks is burning down stuff, people are going to jail.
Oh, well, for sure.
You are going to jail.
For sure. You can't burn trash in your backyard without going to jail nowadays, man.
Play with it. So imagine if I'm going out there now. If you mixed in with all those white folks.
Oh, yeah, you good.
Oh, you good.
You just got to blend in.
You just blending in.
Then you got to be careful, too. They might single you out.
Oh, yeah, you're right, too. They said they got that one feces, that dog feces.
Yeah, that feces in the group.
The feces in the group. Let's get them. Let's get them, but that comes. But then again, in a big city like that, man, you got the cops who are Eagles fans. The whole city is rocking with it.
Exactly.
But it is what it is. Them white folks can go out there and burn stuff. I seen it happen time and time again at the sporting events. I'm like, why is it's people who go to jail. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
It's people who are going to jail. And they
gonna sit in there for a night till they sober up and get back out in the morning.
But if it was like, man, you win the championship and we burn down stuff on the south side, it's gonna be riot gear out there.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be riot. It's gonna be
people getting shot.
So it just is what it is, man. I'm sorry, but I done seen it happen too many times where I seen the opposite happen, where compared to the black folks to the white folks on different spectrums. So, hey man, sometimes you gotta use your privilege in certain ways to help you. Everybody got privilege in America.
You're right.
You can use your privilege in one way, but when it comes to burning down stuff and tearing up stuff, man, that's white privilege. We ain't about to burn. We can't do that.
Only privilege we got, man, is at the basketball court. Man, that's about it, bro.
That's it. We got more privilege than that.
Because you go to a gym with a bunch of white guys, you're a black guy in the gym, you look semi-athletic, they're going to pick you up. That's why that's why our privilege stopped, bro. Outside of that, that's it, man. That's it, bro.
We still got some privilege out in these streets, man.
I hear you, man.
We got a little bit out here. You know.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, it's tough. We don't have a shopping list of privileges, but we got some.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, you walk up if you walk up in the club, you walk up into an all white club, and you the only black dude. Everybody gonna assume like this black this black guy athlete because he just coming you get the athlete privilege.
That's true.
You get the athlete privilege because you remember we got the athlete privilege in spring break.
Oh
yeah.
Oh now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's we gonna have a spring break podcast one day. That's a whole podcast within itself right there.
Yeah, that's a whole podcast.
2 words, man. Michigan State.
Michigan State. Y'all remember those 2 words. Michigan State.
Spartans. Go Spartans.
Go Spartans. I always love Michigan State just because of that. Shout out to Michigan State. Very good times. Shout out to Ray too. Shout out to my man Ray. Yeah. We'll let y'all know about that story. We'll Quincy Jones that story for y'all.
Yeah. Even though Michigan State in trouble right now, we still gonna rock with it.
Yeah, we still gonna rock it. Yeah, they in big trouble. Yeah, all these man, that stuff been going on for many years, man. College sports have been covering that stuff up for many years.
Coming to the light, man. Coming to the light. That's a problem, man, when you have those university police departments, man.
Yeah.
Who was it? Notre Dame? I think it was Notre Dame that was talking about that. Their local law enforcement can't even get into that type of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. It was one of those schools they were talking. I think it was Notre Dame they were talking about. But their local law, if it's something happens on campus, it has to be dealt with the campus police before local law enforcement. And if it's something serious, like they're shooting people, of course. But like just everyday run-of-the-mill stuff, like the local law enforcement can't get involved with it. It's like a separate entity. You know, I hear like all our police forces work together for the most part.
Yeah.
Like they said that I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Notre Dame.
Okay.
Matter of fact, facts don't matter. Notre Dame. It was at Notre Dame, and it was like they can't do anything unless it's handled by the university police first. So you know it's a lot of sweeping under the rug, man, for these star athletes and stuff going on Notre Dame.
Of course, yeah. Notre Dame had that scandal years ago when the guy who was taping like the football games, like they practices, he fell off a crane and died.
Oh yeah, remember that? It was too windy. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, and Notre Dame somehow, some way they tried to sweep that under the rug, man.
Yeah, man. So you do it, bro.
I'm like, man, I said, sports. You know what? One thing about America, sports, beer, and sex.
That's everywhere.
Yeah. It drives the economy. If you take sports away, people killing each other. You take away liquor, you already seen what Prohibition did in the 20s.
Oh, yeah.
It was, people was making moonshine and all that crazy stuff. They were going nuts.
That shine, bro.
That shine will put you on your behind.
Yes, it will.
The shine will put you on your behind.
Speaking of shine, I got a quick shine story. One of my homeboys, I ain't gonna say his name, man, had some shine at work one day. He's like, "Cuz, come on and smell this shine, bro." I said, "Man, I don't want no shine." He said, "Yeah, smell it, dog." He opened that shine up, bro. That bitch smelled like straight gasoline, dog. I said, "You about to drink this?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm gonna get told about the word. I said, "You definitely right, you gonna get told. I'm gonna tear your stomach up, bro." It was clear, dog. He had it in a big gallon, and it was clear. That bitch smelled just like gasoline, dog.
Oh.
I said, "Man, no, sir, you can have that, dog."
Yeah, I had my moonshine story. This guy showed me. He had like some moonshine. It was pink, and I said, "I don't." He said, "Smell this. This is moonshine." He said, "You want some?" I said, "Listen, man, I'm not drinking that." It's just like you said, smell just like gasoline.
Why dudes want you to smell that moonshine?
I don't know. I don't know why dudes want us to smell moonshine. I'm not smelling no moonshine, bro. I'm not drinking that.
I smelled it, but yeah, I definitely. We already knew I wouldn't die for that anyway. But yeah, I can't. That's crazy, man.
And people out here drinking moonshine, man. Moonshine is liquid crack. It's liquid crack, man. That stuff is gonna kill you.
Yeah, shout out to all my moonshiners, man.
Yeah.
You drink moonshine, bro, go for it, man. But I can't do it with you, man.
Nah, I can't either, man. I'm just not gonna do it. But you take away sports, sex, and liquor, you got yourself a real problem.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
People. It's just the way it is. People say, "Oh, you could read a book." Man, please.
No, bro.
Man, you got people gonna kill.
When they start serving liquor at the club, they better tear the club up, man.
Tear the club up.
Man, remember back in the day, 3 6 Mafia had that tear the club up song?
Oh, man. Tear the club up. Tear the club up.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, people used to want to throw hands.
I was listening to When the Smoke Clears a couple days ago, that 3 6 Mafia album, and it was just like, man, bro, there was some violent songs on there. They could, like, throw your gang sign in his face. Gang sign? I was like, what the hell y'all trying to do in this bit? What was the other one, man? Swing on the nigga, swing on the like, God, dog. You get some of that liquor, you in the club bouncing around, cuz. You want to throw a gang sign in somebody's face, man. You want to swing on them. You want to tear the club up.
Man, when people start playing those types of songs, yeah, people start
God, dog.
When people start playing those songs, it's either A, you try to find you a girl and leave the club, or B, get around your homeboys because you know you about to get in a fight.
Y'all tear the club up.
You gonna tear the club. They used to play, what's that song they used to play in the moon? That's my dog. I kill a dude. I kill a nigga. That's my dog. Swing on a dude. That's my dog. I like, uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go with That's My Dog.
Yes, sir, bro. Time to get on up out of it. Either get in or get out.
Get in and get out, man.
Yeah, man.
And you'll see dudes put their arms around their homeboy's shoulder like, yeah, this my dog. What's up? I'm like, man, I don't even know you.
Yeah, cuz.
Why you? Like, come on, man.
Good times.
Yeah, those was good times. Swing on a nigga. That's my dog.
Swing on a nigga. That's my dog.
That's my dog. I'm like, here we go, man. But yeah, I was I was thinking the other day, man, when we was talking about Cleveland last week and how they woes are as a basketball team.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
And how they made these moves, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think they got better?
Yes.
I think they just got younger.
You think they got better?
I just think they got younger.
Here we go.
Just think they got younger right now. They going to have to prove it. Boston, to me, is still going to win the East.
Why you so enamored with Boston? Is it just hate for Cleveland? Are you just enamored with Boston? Dog, Boston ain't proved nothing yet, bro. Everybody said the same. Let me tell you something. I'm about to get into this basketball talk, man. All right, everybody last year was like, man, Boston, #1 seed, Boston, and they still wouldn't. That team was futile against Cleveland. They had no answer for that same old Cleveland team that's always been here. Only difference is Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving was on Cleveland last year.
Okay. So only difference now this year is Kyrie Irving. They switched Isaiah Thomas for Kyrie Irving. They got rid of Avery Bradley. Didn't get any better. They got Al Horford. Gordon Hayward hurt. So what make you think that team will be better than that old Cleveland team that was there last year?
Okay, let me tell you 2 reasons. One.
Okay, give me 2.
2 reasons.
Give me 2.
LeBron and Kyrie. They made that team go. Now you only got one. Mm-hmm. So LeBron is going to carry J.R. Smith, a hurt Kevin Love.
Kevin Love be back.
He'll be back. Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver had 30 the other night.
He hooping. He hooping. You got my man Jordan Clarkson.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Clarkson get buckets.
You got my man Mr. Nance.
Mm-hmm.
They also got who else did they pick up?
George Hill.
George over the hill.
George, come on, man.
And I'm expecting them to be a younger
Rodney Hood.
Now Rodney Hood's the X factor.
Okay.
So that's a good pickup.
See, people, a lot of things where everybody doing is like, oh, Cleveland got. You look at Cleveland got the same starting lineup. Only difference is they're gonna put George Hill at point guard besides Isaiah Thomas. They still got who they had. J.R. still playing the 2. Mm-hmm. LeBron still at the 3. Tristan still at the 4, and Kevin Love, 4 and 5 of Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson. They got the same starting 5. It's the same group of guys. They just got a better bench now.
To me, this is what a series is. 2 things I told you with LeBron and Kyrie. But it's an X factor besides Rodney Hood. It's the coaching. And I think Brad Stevens is a better coach than Tyronn Lue.
I agree.
Now, if that roster that you just named for Cleveland, if it had Greg Popovich coaching it, they would beat Golden State. Because Greg Popovich would know how to maximize that. He had... When I was watching the game last night,
that was funny.
Yeah, even though I went out there and said what I said in the chat, I said I told y'all to watch out for San Antonio. Next thing you know, they get ran off the court in the fourth quarter
because of you need that star player towards the end of the game. You need somebody to come and close the game for you. That's the only difference in that game.
And they would have had Kawhi, then I think that game would have been a lot closer. Probably they would have won that game.
I think so too.
So. The whole thing with LeBron being better than Kawhi, he has all these surrounding pieces. He would be the greatest player that obviously Coach Popovich would have coached. Mm-hmm. Even greater than Tim Duncan. And all these surrounding pieces, there's no way I can see Golden State beating them. But that's the coaching aspect. Mm-hmm. So I think Brad Stevens will outcoach Tyronn Lue. And that's just what I believe that's what's going to happen at.
I don't see
home court advantage doesn't mean anything to me when you got two great teams playing each other in the conference finals. All you need is one game.
But see, the thing about it too is you look at the two teams, man. I agree with you. The coaching, Brad Stevens is a superior coach to Tyronn Lue. I agree with that. But I don't see where's the talent difference. LeBron, you can say LeBron and Kyrie gonna watch it. LeBron probably gonna have an overall better series than Kyrie Irving. Mm-hmm. All right, so who's left?
LeBron's gonna have an overall better series than Kyrie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kyrie may have 30 points a game. He ain't gonna have no assists. He ain't gonna have no blocks. He ain't gonna have no rebounds. He gonna just have a bunch of points like Kyrie always do.
Kyrie gonna close the game.
But is it gonna be that close though?
Yeah. I got Boston 4 games too. And what you say? I think.
Man, that's.
I think Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown
was playing like trash lately. I don't know if I don't know which.
It's cool.
Okay.
It's cool.
Jason Tatum. Still with you on. Bright lights can get on. You're gonna get scared.
It's all good. What I told you a couple of podcasts ago. You know, it doesn't matter with these young folks. They don't have a rite of passage in the NBA.
I can agree with you on that. We're talking about the big lights, bro. We're not talking about the grind of the playoff. We're talking about his gonna be his first time in the big lights.
They gonna win. I think Cleveland actually gets put out in the second round.
By who?
Toronto. Fly, birds, fly. Shout out to your OVO. Matter of fact, Drake, send me some of them J's, bro.
Yeah, Drake's trash.
Yeah, Drake, send me some of them J's, them OVO8s, man. Holla at your boy, man.
Man, let me tell you something,
make sure you send, you know, me and my guy Mike Johnson some retro 8s, man. He wears a size.
I don't want no OVO8s. I want nothing from Drake.
Yeah, he does, man. He does. Don't believe him, Drake. He wants some 8s, bro. He wants some 8s. Give him them white OVO 8s. Give me the black
from Drake, man. I'm good, bro.
Email me at nothingabovethemoon60 at gmail.com, man. You know, just email me. I wear size 11. My guy wears a size 10. So I'm going ahead and get him them 8s, man. He wants the white OVO 8s. I want them black OVO 8s.
I'm good, Drake.
All right. Nah, he wants them, man.
Appreciate the offer. I'm good.
Yeah. Toronto beats Cleveland, bro.
Come on, Cam, man. See that, this.
I'm not hating, man.
No, I'm not saying that you hating, bro. Just basketball, man. I don't know, man. I just can't discount LeBron James, man. I remember vividly, man, that 73-win season. Everybody was like, well, the Cavs just not Cavs. Sorry, the Warriors is going to win the championship. They got no chance. Like, you can't ever say that no team has no chance of beating another team. People thought that team was going to go down as the greatest team ever, and they lost. They lost to LeBron in the finals, man. So that goes to show right there that nobody's untouchable, man. No team is untouchable. But let me tell you, somebody I bank on every time is LeBron James, unless they play in the Rockets. Outside of that, you can't count him out. That man been to the finals. It'll just be his, 5th time now if he goes?
4 straight with Cleveland. 5th with Cleveland. Well, he'll be 9.
This would be 8.
It'd be 8.
He did.
No, he 3-5 in the finals. It'd be 9. He 3-5 in the finals. He lost twice to Golden State.
It'd be 8, bro. He went 4. He went 4 straight with Miami, and then he been back with Cleveland 3 years now. This will be year 4 in Cleveland. They lost the first year. They won. Then he lost last year.
You remember he went early on his Cleveland career too when they played the Spurs.
Oh no, I'm talking about his straight time to the finals. Straight time to the finals.
It'd be 8 straight.
Yeah,
it'd be 8 straight.
So it'd be 8. So what do you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you think he'll make it back to the finals?
All good things have to come to him, man. Let me tell you why I don't believe he's gonna make it.
Here we go, man.
I think LeBron is in a transition year in his NBA career, man. He's at the point that I don't think he signs with Cleveland. I think he goes to Houston. Now, if he wins a championship somehow, some way with Cleveland, he can't leave Cleveland.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't.
He made his promise. He said he's going to come back and win a championship with Cleveland. He's done that. He can leave.
No, he to win a championship with that team that's younger and right now I'm just saying they're younger, they're not better. Mm-hmm. If they win a championship with that team, he left the team that won the championship to go to Houston to play with his homeboy, Chris Paul and James Harden. I wouldn't understand that move. It wouldn't be the most logical move after you won a championship with this team. It would say more logically that you go into a harder conference. Now you're gonna have to get out of that conference. You guaranteed pretty much to get out of the East every single year.
So what's the difference this year? You just said Boston's gonna win.
No, I said Boston's gonna win. I'm just saying if. I'm putting all these if factors on.
Boston can't beat Cleveland, bro. I don't know why you think Boston can beat Steve. Kyrie Irving is not the difference on that team, man. I'm sorry. He is the difference, but he's not enough. He's not enough to beat LeBron James. I don't see it, man.
I think he is, man.
Man, Kyrie's still Kyrie. I guarantee you got an injury coming up soon.
Now that's hating.
I ain't hating him being for real. He's injury prone. He got an injury prone career.
Man, right now he's balling. He's doing very good for Boston. Boston has a better record than Cleveland. He's turning out to make the better move. Let me tell you exactly what Kyrie did. He demanded a trade. As you told me, he said if he don't get the trade,
he's going to have that surgery. Correct.
All right, he got the trade. They got Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder.
Jameson.
I was just about to say Jameson.
His real name Corey. You want to call him Corey?
His real name Corey?
Yeah, man. Corey Crowder.
Okay, I'm just calling him Jay Crowder.
Okay, Jay. All right.
Jay Crowder, and they got didn't they get a pick? No, they didn't get the pick. But they got those two players, man. And I swear I'm missing somebody. But either which way, Boston came out there and was laughing at Cleveland because Isaiah Thomas, as you mentioned before, he's a good player. His volume was up in Boston that made him a great player. His volume went down in Cleveland. But he's not a player who can't play without volume. So he was a horrible fit. So he wasn't going to do anything for LeBron besides go out there and shoot. He wasn't going to defend nobody. He wasn't going to make anything.
Kyrie ain't going to defend nobody either, though.
Kyrie big enough that he can make a play. I seen Kyrie block Steph Curry. I seen Kyrie make big plays.
Blocking Steph Curry don't count. I'm pretty sure I can get a block with Steph Curry. Yeah, I said it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. As we're going to test this one day.
Oh, you going to call Steph down here and see if I can block his shot? Bring him.
We're going to call Steph down here to see if you can block his shot.
Okay.
I'm going to call Chris Webber just to see what's good.
Oh, you got to give him hands, bud. If you come down, you're going to have to fight him.
I might stick him now.
If you get Chris Webber down, you're going to have to fight him, bro. Ain't going to be no... You're going to have to fight him, man.
I'm going to have to throw hands with Chris Webber.
You're going to have to, man. I'm going to have to throw hands with Deontay Wilder. I already said I'd do it, man.
You tripping.
Even though it's a bad idea, bro.
That's a horrible idea.
I put it on the airwaves, man. I said I'll do it, man. I gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, I said if I was interviewing Chris Webber and I was calling him, out of his name, if he actually tried to jump on me, I said I'm gonna have to pull out a shank and stab him in the side.
Okay.
I said he too big to fight like that.
You gonna have to do it, bro.
Well, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do then.
You know what? Let me lay out the Deontay Wilder talk.
Yeah, you might. Yeah,
he might come in for real.
Yeah,
bro.
he in Alabama, bro.
Let me stop. Shout out to Deontay Wilder, man. I'm just joking, bro.
He ain't too far, man.
I want no part of what that man got to offer, bro.
Yeah, that man hands is long, bro.
No part of what that man got to offer.
That man throw them long hands, cause them things gonna reach out there and touch it.
Shout out to Deontay Wilder, greatest champion ever.
Now you know what? Let me get some of Deontay Wilder. You feel me?
Hey, let me stop you, bro, cause I ain't gonna help you. If you show up to the door, cuz I'm not unlocking the door.
Hey,
I'm sitting there until you go away.
Don't worry. I got that bat for him. He can't outswing a bat, cuz.
The bat ain't here though. Where the bat at?
Hey, don't worry. I can go get that bat.
Hey, Deontay, show up to the door right now, but we staying in here, both of us.
Matter of fact, I'm calling 911.
Hell yeah, I'm calling the police. So quick.
I say, you gonna get out of here calling 911, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Deontay Wilder show up, bro. We calling the police immediately, dog.
Come get this dude.
Hey, he tripping out here, man. I gotta go get him.
Yeah, come get him. Come get him.
Boy, TPD on deck.
TPD on deck. Come out here and do your job. Yeah, black lives don't matter right there. Come out here. Come on.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
God, dog.
Well, what we was talking about, talking about how Isaiah didn't make a difference in Cleveland and how Jay Crowder basically disappeared. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, Jay Crowder, he finished, man.
So, Boston got the better of that trade. And Boston is technically younger than Cleveland still is right now.
But see, it's a hindsight of 2020 thing. Like, they didn't want to trade Kyrie. Kyrie pretty much forced his way out of there. And when that trade was made, they were looking at Isaiah Thomas's last year numbers. Everybody can look back now and say, man, it was a bad trade because Isaiah came over there and didn't do what everybody thought he was going to do. But once again, man, that man was, 5th MVP voting last year?
Yeah.
He was third in the league in scoring behind Westbrook and Harden. I mean, I think he was first or second in four-quarter scoring points. So it didn't. Looking at his production from that last year, it didn't look like it was a bad idea. It just happened to be that way at the end. He outscored Kyrie last year. He outscored Kyrie and LeBron last year for the season. Think about that. He outscored Kyrie and LeBron.
What did he do in the Eastern Conference Finals?
He's got him all the way there. His hip started bothering him. He had to sit out.
It's over.
We can't blame the man for having a hurt hip. That happens.
I can't blame the man. He's a good. You know what? He's a star in the NBA. He's not a superstar. He's great. 5'9" player who averaged 29 points in the NBA. No disrespect, the man is a good star in the NBA.
Okay.
You know, I respect the man's game. All that. I just thought it was a horrible fit with LeBron.
Yeah, like I said, once again, hindsight is 20/20.
Right.
Nobody saw that.
Nobody saw that because Kyrie demanded that.
Mm-hmm. And if you are gonna make a trade with the Celtics, that was their best player at the time. So why not get their best player?
True.
So I mean, like I said, people once again, you look back and say, "Man, it was a bad idea," you know, blah blah blah. This, but it was a.
Yeah, I was, and I'm gonna have to out myself. At that time, I said it looked like Cleveland made some good moves because they had Derrick Rose, they had Jay Crowder, Isaiah Thomas, J.R. Smith, Kevin Love.
I like how you started off with Derrick Rose, bro.
Hey, I'm a huge Chicago Bulls fan, and when he tore his ACL or tore up his knee when they was playing Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference, that was the Eastern Conference, that was the first round, and when they played, that was a 1 versus 8 seed, and they beat Chicago 4-1 after that, and Carlos Boozer didn't give us nothing. Well, I should say he didn't give Chicago nothing. I don't play for Chicago. He didn't give Chicago nothing.
It's us. You're a Chicago fan, bro. Go put yourself. I'm a Rockets fan. When I refer to the Rockets, I say us like I'm on a team. I'm somewhere on that team. In spirit.
I can't.
Come on, man. Let's keep it real here, bro.
Okay. Florida State, I might say us.
You don't think Derrick Rose talk about our City League team and say us? Come on, man.
I feel like I'm more connected with Florida State than Chicago Bulls.
Here we go.
But
Here we go.
At FAMU, shout out to FAMU. Can't forget FAM, man.
No, shout out to FAMU.
Yeah, can't forget FAM.
Except with athletics.
Nah, man. But when they had that team assembled, I thought they could beat the Warriors. Didn't know that team, they had too much talent, in a sense.
No, they had too many guys who used to be good who just terrible now. That's pretty much what it boils down to. On paper, imagine that team in their prime.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you talking about some basketball? Derrick Rose at the point, LeBron James at the 3, Kevin Love, Dwayne Wade.
Oh my goodness.
Man, you talking about some basketball, man. Yeah, that'd have been a good team.
Yeah, you definitely getting run off the court.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But now Derrick Rose can't make a layup.
And D-Wade hooping. I thought D-Wade was playing on solid for Cleveland.
D-Wade always, as long as D-Wade in the league, he gonna be solid because D-Wade can shoot that mid-range, man. D-Wade got that mid-range. D-Wade can still get his own shot. He's not a good 3-point shooter by any means, but he can still get his own shot. So D-Wade always gonna be like Ginobili. Yeah. Ginobili 40. Ginobili is a better 3-point shooter than Dwayne Wade, but he still can get he's serviceable. He can give you 12 to 15 any night.
Okay.
Consistently.
Okay. Well, with that team, right now I just don't see them beating Boston.
Here we go, man.
I just don't.
Okay, we'll see.
Can it happen? Sure.
It's gonna happen.
We'll see. They're gonna lose against Golden State or Houston. So he's gonna win the East and he's gonna lose in the finals.
You wanna make a gentleman's bet on that series?
What, on the Boston Cleveland series?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna do it.
What?
I ain't gonna do you like that, bro.
No. We gotta bet no money. Nothing. We just bet. Somebody gotta do something. We put it on camera.
All right.
We come up with something.
So if Boston wins, then you have to call out Deontay Wilder again and ask him, can I get in the ring with him?
See, now you're asking me to get my ass kicked. I can't do that.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting your ass kicked.
I ain't that confident in LeBron. I was out there playing myself. I ain't that confident in LeBron. Hell no, I ain't about to go in that ring with Deontay Wilder. No, sir.
Deontay Wilder, he might take, he's a jit compared to us.
I don't care.
But he still got them long hands.
Like I said, we ain't playing basketball, but we talking about fighting, because jit can give you them hands. Jit can give you them hands now. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, shit.
No part of that, man.
Oh, but man, I like to meet Deontay Wilder. Come down here. Come down to Tallahassee, bro. We got you.
Oh, yeah. Come on down here. You can always come talk to us, man.
Yeah, come on and talk to us, Deontay, man. We, all jokes aside, man, I like to talk to a boxing legend like yourself. Now, you can teach me a couple of things. We got my man Tavares Cloud, who boxed around Tallahassee, who was a legend, who's still a legend.
Yeah, I'm a dog.
Yeah, he boxed around here. Did I ever tell you that story when I was in class with him, man? And I don't think Tavares knows. He doesn't know me by name, but he remember my face.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in what's the black dude? Man, he got the memory again.
Yeah, getting old, bro.
We getting old.
Teacher?
Our teacher.
Red Brown?
Not Red Brown.
Mr. Allen?
No, the guy we had we used to watch Friday in his class.
Mr. McKay.
Mr. McKay.
Okay.
Mr. McKay.
Mr. McKay. Shout out to Mr. McKay. Said we're all gonna be garbage men when we grow up.
Yeah, Mr. McKay went in on us, bro.
So y'all used to say y'all Negroes ain't gonna be nothing. None of y'all. The crazy thing about it, didn't even hurt my feelings. I was like, you know what, Mr. McKay, whatever, man.
Yeah,
he used to say it to everybody.
Yeah, he used to go in on us, bro. We used to try. They used to try to teach us some things at James S. Rickers High School.
Man,
but it wasn't no learning at Rickers. All you learned how to do was play spades,
crack, and shoot a basketball.
That's it.
If you didn't already know how to shoot one,
or play football.
Yeah, exactly.
Or learn how to try to talk to a female out there.
Oh, we learned how to break into the snack machine.
Oh yeah, boy.
Remember, had to put the cages up around the snack machine.
People used to break into the snack machine. You know, them snacks are classic at Rickers. Jeez, but I remember when Tavares told me. He said he hit a dude so hard, the dude started barking. And, bro, I started busting out laughing. I said, how you hit somebody so hard and they start barking? Imagine somebody just come up there. Bam! You start barking like a chihuahua. Dude hit you so hard you start barking, bro.
Oh, boy. That probably happened, man. Tavares ain't no joke, bro.
Nah, he ain't no joke in that ring.
Joke.
Yeah, I know he lost his last couple of fights. I think he fought Bernard Hopkins. He lost that fight. I think it was a decision he lost that fight by. Yeah,
I got to look at his record, man. I don't know.
He was undefeated for it.
He had an undefeated feat for a while.
Yeah, he was.
And Travis.
Yeah, Travis too. Mm-hmm. Travis Walker. Yeah, those guys are Tallahassee legends. We forget to throw those guys in the Tallahassee legend category.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, those guys are Tallahassee legends, man. Out there fighting in the boxing ring. I haven't checked their fights in a while, but. Yeah, those guys are legends. Yeah, man. What we looking like on time?
We've been on here now for an hour and 21 minutes, man.
Okay, all right. Well, it's about close to wrapping it up, but
time fly when you're talking about Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, sheesh, time might not fly if you're talking about too much. You might not have no time.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, wow.
You know what? I think I got to run him though.
You know what? If I learn how to box, I think I could beat him. I think I could beat him, man.
You sure?
I think I could beat him.
He got that reach, bro.
Sometimes when you reach, you teach. Sometimes when
Same basketball.
Hey, you can
same basketball, bro.
Hey, you can break it in basketball terms. If you reach, like you always said, you can't train your chin.
But you gotta get to his chin, though. He tall, bro.
Don't matter.
Question is, man, do you think you can outrun Deontay Wilder?
Man, I'm not running from him, bro.
I ain't saying you gotta run from him. Just do you think you outrun him?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
He ain't gonna catch me.
He probably got a long stride, bro.
He ain't gonna catch me, bro. That's like, I bet you running for fear. Like, that's running from a dog.
That's true.
Yeah, you gonna find a way to get what. Eventually, you gonna have to turn around and say, you know what? Forget it.
Yeah, you can't run forever.
You can't run forever.
That's
like,
true.
Forget it, man. Let's do this.
Swing.
Like, hey, man. If Deontay Wilder broke into your house,
I'm gonna get the vacuum cleaner, bro.
You gotta have to get the vacuum cleaner.
I told you, man. He big enough, cuz get the vacuum cleaner and whack him one time. Yeah. Whatever you can grab, man.
Yeah, he gonna go down, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to you, Deontay Wilder. We ain't really going in on it. We give this man respect, but at the same time, man, you still a man.
Oh yeah.
But hey, man, if somebody train me good enough, I think I could go about 6-7 rounds with him.
Okay.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, he might. Now, one time he might reach. He might have me leak. So that might be over. It might be over by that time.
So once he got you leaking, you gonna stay in there with him?
I'm gonna, bro. You know what? One thing about fighting, they say the worst person to fight is a scared person. Scary person.
That's true.
Because when you fight somebody who's scared of you, like literally. Like they're gonna do their survival instincts take over them.
Yeah.
And once it takes over, man, you seen Kimbo fight that dude? Kimbo fought a dude who had that curly that he had a spiked hair and like all kinds of rest in peace, Kimbo. Kimbo Slice, he fought a dude who had like colorful hair, man.
No, I don't recall.
It was one of his because it was a dude who backed out one of his I forget what that league he was fighting in at the time. It was on CBS Sports.
My bad,
You good? He was fighting this dude, and he was just a sub in. Man, that dude got in that ring. He was terrified of Kimbo.
Did he whip him?
He whooped Kimbo. Kimbo, he swung. Kimbo missed. That dude caught one of the luckiest punches and caught Kimbo. Mm-hmm. Kimbo went down. He was just bamming Kimbo on the head. You know, like sometimes you bam people like, please be out.
Yeah.
He was hitting him, and the ref had to stop him. He ran around. He said, "Oh, I beat Kimbo." He was so nervous, but he was so scared because he was in the ring, he was in the corner, curled up.
Yeah, Kimbo hit hard, man.
Kimbo hit hard.
But Kimbo took a lot of L's too in the ring.
He did because he fought people who knew how to fight.
It's a difference, man.
It's a difference.
It's a huge difference. You're 100% right about that.
Yeah, you fighting them backyard people, man. I mean, see, it's a difference between fighting somebody in the streets and a trained fighter.
Yeah, and it's different elements too, man. Like you're not gonna 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna find a man who will kick you in the streets. Unless he get you down, he might kick you when you're down. But like somebody who can kick you in your face while you standing up, that's rare to find in the streets, man. So you throw them different elements in besides just hand to hand combat. Yeah, Kimbo, he was a little bit lost in that MMA world, man.
Yeah, he was lost in that world, man. But Kimbo a legend, man. Kimbo was one of the first dudes I seen on YouTube who was throwing hands. I'm like, nah, I don't want no part of that, man. Nah. You definitely gotta get you. That dude touch you, you gonna feel it.
Yeah,
you gonna feel it. You gotta train for that. So if I was trained to fight Kimbo, I gotta have a shot, man.
Yeah, anybody got a shot?
Yeah, I got a shot, man.
Yeah,
I got a shot.
Kimbo was bald on the top with braids on the side.
You ain't walking up to that dude like that.
Exactly. You see that dude on the street, I'm like, man, that dude don't give a damn about nothing, bro. I don't want no part of him, man.
Nah, man, you just like, bro. That's why they got 9mm and 45s. Like, you know what, man? We about to make the odds very even in this.
Exactly, man. Yeah. Bald on the top, braids on the sides. Don't care. Air Force Ones, they got the dirty bottom with the white top. You don't want no part of that dude. Any type of dude that wear a polo button-up type shirt, but basketball shorts on the bottom.
Oh, no.
You don't want no part of that. There's a lot of different things you don't want no parts of, bro. The dude walk out the house, they got a polo type shirt on with some hooping shorts. Oh, no, man.
A dude who drinking a Fango and eating the Twix, want no part of that, bro. Dude, that dude don't care about his life. Fango and a Twix from the King Food Store on the south side right across from Leonard Wesson. You don't want no part of that, bro.
I agree, man.
Yeah, but do we need to apologize to Deontay? I ain't apologizing. Listen.
I already sent my apologies to Deontay Wilder, bro. I don't want no part of that man, dog.
I ain't saying I want that man to come see me. But
he ain't too far away, Cam.
Once again, I ain't saying I want the man to come see me.
He ain't too far away.
He definitely ain't too far away. We could definitely be touched. I give respect to that man boxing skills. But I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm still a man. I'm gonna be. He gonna get me caught like, cuz I don't want no part of this. He said, you gonna get some? I say, forget it.
You gotta give him some.
Let's do it.
Yeah, if he come to you and telling you gonna get some, you gotta give him some.
You gotta give him some.
Yeah, you can't be scared.
You can't be scared. You gotta run to it.
Now, am I going to him asking for some?
Nah, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm not going that. Unless I'm trained.
Same with Iron Mike.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to you asking for nothing. But if I gotta give him something, you gotta give him something.
Yeah, you gotta give him something. I'm not going to Iron Mike or Deontay Wilder and asking for something.
No.
I'm not gonna do that. It was a dude on YouTube who was challenging Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder might hear this podcast. And we're not challenging you, but I'm just telling you, if you had to corner me, I'm going to have to do something. But I'm not asking for it, bro.
You talking about the white dude?
The white dude.
Charlie Zelenoff.
Oh, my goodness.
That dude almost killed Charlie Zelenoff, man.
I said, boy.
Charlie Z was crazy, though, man. He was talking about that man's daughter. He was talking about taping his daughter up and putting in all kinds of crazy. Like, he was like, you doing too much, man. He lucky there was other people in the gym to get Deontay Wilder off him, because Deontay Wilder would have.
Yeah, he would have killed that man.
You don't talk about a man, you go to talk about people's family, and like you doing too much, man.
Nah,
you doing way too much with that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder probably taking jokes that we talking about. But I'm not coming at that man, kid. I mean, I wouldn't want him to come at my daughter.
Exactly.
I mean, straight up, when you come at people's family, you a whole different person.
Exactly.
If Deontay Wilder was talking cab money about my mama, my daughter, my babe, my girlfriend, any my sisters, anything like that, I'm gonna have to see him, bro.
Yeah, you gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to see him.
We gotta have a talk.
Even if he whooped me, I'm gonna have to see
You
him.
did what you're supposed to do. You with me, but I honored my family.
I said, I'm gonna honor my family one way or the other. We gonna see each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just can't let a man disrespect you now. Now it's 30 of them. I'm running.
Calling TPD.
I'm calling TPD.
Yeah, man, he out here tripping, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on today. He trying to get in the studio, man. Come on, please. Please. Hey, when a man say, cuz, please.
Please. I said, please get out here. Please, cuz.
When a man say, cuz, please, he for real, bro.
He for real.
He need you, man. He need that help.
Cuz, please. This man banging outside my door.
Oh.
Please come get him.
Cuz, please. Oh, my goodness, man.
Nah, but after a while, that man said, you a bitch. You a hoe. You all this. You like, you know what, man?
I'll take all that.
And eventually you're going to have to open that door.
Nah, I'm like, you got it. You got it, bro. Call me whatever you want. Like you said, you call me whatever you want to call me. As long as you talking about the fam, you all right, man. You call me whatever you want, bro.
Yeah, as soon as he said the key words, the fam, you're going to have to open the door.
I got to open the door. So I got to go to work the next day. I'm about to go out there and fight that man because he called me a bitch. Come on, man. That's cool. But I've been called a bitch numerous times before. It don't bother me, man.
You know what, man? I think people let our coach is all about machismo.
Mm-hmm.
They wanna have this certain bravado that you can't be punked. Hey, man, it's all right, man.
Yeah,
it's all right, bro.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta say, hey, man, I ain't want no part of that.
You gotta think about the future, man.
Gotta think about the future.
Yep.
But if a man bangs on the door, I'm gonna call TPD. If that man Deontay Wilder bams on the door, I'm calling TPD. He said, I want TPD. But as soon as he mentioned my mom, my sister, my girlfriend, my sister, my little baby girl, it's on.
No, but see, then when he do that, you still gotta wait till TPD get here. Then you go outside.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Then you walk out the door.
Like,
what's up?
You lucky, cuz.
You lucky TPDK. You lucky TPDK.
I just about to get off of your ass.
Off the rip. Remember, TPD only can stop him for so many days.
That's true. All right,
you have to put a restraining order on him.
Damn, cuz, you gonna get a restraining order.
You gotta put that restraining on him if you don't want him to come see you no more.
That ain't gonna stop him, man.
Nah, man. Eventually you're gonna have to see that man.
Yeah, at some point you gotta see him.
So one way or the other, I say we can do it in the ring where it's at least I don't want to do bare knuckles.
Yeah, can't catch him in the streets, man.
Yeah, can't catch him in the streets. But man, I tell you,
oh boy.
At the end of the day, we say all that to say this. Still a man. If he come see you, bro, something inside you might say, you know what, man, forget it. I'm gonna have to take this one.
Today is the day.
Today is some people. I done seen people walk in. I done heard situations where people walked in a no-win situation, and they done got respect.
Yeah, come out a winner.
You come out a winner. One way or the other, you gonna come out a winner.
Exactly.
So,
right.
Yeah. So, yeah. But what we at right now? About 1:30.
Oh yeah, exactly. 1:30, man.
Okay.
An hour and 30 minutes a day, man.
All right, man. I don't think we have any more topics to touch on.
Yeah, we can go ahead and shut it down, man. We gotta keep our, like you said in the last one, man. Our listeners short attention span, man. We can't give them too much content.
Yeah,
we can't give them too little. We gotta find a fine balance, man. An hour and a half, somewhere in there is a good balance for our listeners.
Yeah, that's a good balance. So let me go ahead and shout out the podcast again. Remember to go to SoundCloud. Go to our SoundCloud page, which is Nothing Above the Moon. You can just type in Nothing Above the Moon. If you already have a SoundCloud account, just type in Nothing Above the Moon. Go out there, subscribe. You will get the latest notifications about when our podcast drops. Mm-hmm. Like I said, eventually we're going to start these things of giveaways. Maybe like I said, we get a certain amount of people to subscribe to our podcast. Maybe the 500 person who subscribes at that time, might give away a free pair of Jordans, some polos, whatever y'all want in these streets. Whatever the hood wants, I give it to you. The hood. Whatever y'all want, we'll give it to you. Also, within that SoundCloud page, we're going to probably start, we're going to have our Instagram page. Once again, don't mess with the developer. The Instagram page and the Facebook page, we're going to have, things that we're going to talk about as far as having, backpack drives, things that you can sign up to get mentorships with certain programs that if you have your kid who might not be doing good in school, we can reach out to people maybe, set up some type of Big Brother program, things of that nature. And I think that's pretty much it on my end. And also, don't want to forget mention the our email account, which is nothingabovethemoon60@gmail.com.
Correct.
We're going to do our lunch break. That's going to start very soon, and we want to have suggestions about our lunch break session, our podcast section, is going to be straight, no filters, no music. Just going to come in here and talk.
30 minutes.
30 minutes of just straight talking about whatever y'all suggested on that in the email. Mm-hmm. So we're going to use whatever you suggested and take that and use that as our podcast topic. And and that's how we rock it right now.
Oh yeah, and also you guys got a pretty good feel of what we do here. You know, we pretty much bring you Mike and Cam every week, but you know, we're gonna start reaching out to guests, start getting more people in here.
Deontay
Wilder, of course. I gotta holler at my dog.
Deontay.
P Miller. M Beezy.
Tallahassee legend. M Beezy.
Tallahassee hero. You know, if you have anything that you want to do for the community, any type of community-based events, we're all about the community here in Tallahassee. So if anybody has any ideas or anything they want to talk about or discuss that's going to possibly help the community, or if you just want to bring awareness to the community, please come in. Feel free to talk to us. We're trying to expand out once again, get more listeners, get more people behind our podcast. So, you know, guests, you know, if you want to come in and talk, if you want to come in and just hang with us, just BS with us, man, for a little bit, you know, that's fine also. So just send a shout out to us. You have our email, nothingabove-the-moon60@gmail.com. Send us an email, and we can go from there.
Basically, yeah, couldn't say it no better. So, yeah, just remember, just the more people we get on our channel, man, the more we can get out there to the people, and with y'all, we won't be anything. So we just need y'all to team up with us and, you know, take this podcast further into the stratosphere that we can get people like Deontay Wilder on our podcast. And, you know, and once again, whatever we say, we got to stand by. I'm going to tell Deontay Wilder, I say, hey, man, listen, if you talked about my mom or my sister, I'm going to have to give you them hands,
give
bro.
Him something. That's it. I think he expect that from us, though.
Of course.
I think he should expect that from us.
But I ain't running to him, though.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to run. I'm not going to say, hey, man, trick or treat. You got them hands to give to me? I ain't going to do that. I ain't gonna give you the trick or treat. I ain't knocking on your door, bro.
Shout out to Deontay Wilder.
Shout out Deontay Wilder and P. Miller, the legend. I definitely want to talk to P. Miller. Like I said before, man, couldn't rock with your clothes, man. I felt your clothes was trash to me, you know. But your business, your entrepreneur skills, man, is on a different stratosphere, and the stories that you got to tell to the world, man, need to be heard, man.
You might be able to get P. We haven't even tried to get him.
Yeah,
that's our problem, man. We got to go out and start trying to get. We might go out and we might try to get this stuff and maybe just like that. It could be easy, so we'll see.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I just wasn't rocking with the clothes, Pete, man. I'm sorry, man. That's just me being brutally honest, man, about the situation. So
Larry had a P. Miller shirt.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Larry. We need to bring in Larry because he might want to get Pete to sign that.
I hope
Larry got that shirt.
All I got, no, that shirt's in the trash. I hope that shirt's in the trash can, man. I hope.
Larry got that shirt somewhere, bro.
Yeah, Larry don't usually throw stuff away, so he might have that P. Miller somewhere.
Larry got that shirt. He got that P. Miller shirt somewhere, man. But shout out to everything else you did, man. You had the Midas touch.
He did. He had it for a long time. He probably still has it.
He definitely got the Midas touch, man. But I just couldn't rock with Percy Miller clothing, bro.
I got you. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave y'all with these kind words, man, and make sure y'all take this with y'all throughout the week. Do not call Deontay Wilder and ask for that fade. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Please don't call that man.
Shout out to Deontay Wilder.
Shout out to Deontay Wilder.
We shot that man out about 100 times on this show.
I know, right? We backpedaling and then we running towards him. We backpedaling, then we running towards him. So, oh man. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good week. Y'all have a good week, man. Make sure to make the right decisions. Make sure to do everything. Eat healthy. Drink your water. All the above, man. So stay consistent.
All right, folks.
All right, we out of here.
Shout out to Deontay Wilder.
There you go.